Who's your go-to person? You know, the one that'll kick you in the butt to make you move and to make you do what you know you were meant to do? We're going to talk about it on today's podcast. I've spent the last 20 years studying, teaching, and coaching people to find their greatness and take their lives to the next level. Along the way, it's become evident that emotions are at the root of everybody's successes and failures. Worry and fear are the enemies, and it's time to forge the armor and earn the tools to overcome the two things that could single-handedly destroy your future. Hi, my name is Michael Johnson, and I'm a life coach, a peak performance trainer, and I'm the emotions guy. It's time to take back control of how you feel, control of how you act, and control of how you experience life. It's time to become a lifer, a new breed of overachiever focused on living every minute to its fullest. We are responsible for how we feel, and no one and no thing can make us feel anything. Emotional mastery is our journey, and emotional education and intelligence is the key. We are lifers, and this is Magic for Life. What's up, everybody? Michael Johnson here with the Magic for Life podcast. I'm so excited that you joined me today, and I just wanted to be able to say thank you for listening. I appreciate all of you out there, and if you know anybody that would really benefit and love the podcast, and they could use something to, just give them a little kick in the pants, that would be great. What I wanted to talk with you guys about today was just this little thing like, who is your go-to person? It might not even be somebody you talk to all the time. It might not be somebody that you hear from on a regular basis, or maybe it is, but who is your go-to person? Maybe you hire a coach. Maybe you have a mastermind group that you're part of. Maybe you're part of a group coaching call that you go to every week. But who is your go-to person or group that kicks you in the butt? I would love to hear. So comment in the comment below, or in the space below, or send me an email at info@magicforlife, and just do it as a thing to like actually make yourself have to do it. Just some accountability would be great. Who is your go-to kick you in the pants, get moving, right? Because you don't have a coach to be like, oh, everything's okay. You know, that's not why you hire a coach. That's not why you have a coach of a basketball team. You have a coach so that when the team is doing poorly, they'll call a timeout and say, hey, what's going on? Come on, let's get to work. Kick it into gear. You got to do this better. You got to do that better. This is what we're doing well. Lean in and do something well. Because guys, you have to lean in. And right now might be rough times for you. I don't know. It depends what you've planned for and what you haven't planned for. I know that for some people, it's like, hey, you know what? I didn't plan well enough for this trough, this downturn in the economy, in life. And so they're looking at it going, what do I have to do next time around? And you know what? Now is the time. Because when there's a big trough, when there is a big change, that's the time when money changes hands. That's when power changes hands. That's when ideas change hands. That's when necessity breeds new opportunity and new ideas. So really, right now, I know you have an idea. You have something inside of you that is always called to the world and to you, and it needs to come out. So who is your go-to kick you in the pants and get moving? Who is that person? Think about it right now. Go through the list. Think about the people in your life. Who's the one that you could call up and they would go, you know what? Quit whining, suck it up, and get to work. What do you need help with? Right? Maybe they can't even help you. I know personally, I got to talk to one of my old mentors today, and it was so exciting because they, without even telling me, I could just feel it. Like I could feel that I just needed to get going and I needed to just kick it up another notch. Whoa, that was exciting. And you need to do the same too. You need to know who your go-to people are. And if you don't have one, find one. If you need one, let me help. This is what I do. Guys, who's your go-to person? And I know I've said it about 100 times, and I want to keep saying it some more. Find a go-to, find a coach, find a mentor, find a mastermind, find a group coaching call that you can go to once a week and improve yourself. And then Find your thing, and it's time. It is time to take your thing to the next level. If you need help finding your thing, give me a call. Find a way. Find somebody. I don't care if it's me. I'm here to help if you want help, right? You want a coach? Give me a call. I can be your coach, right? If you need somebody that'll kick you in the pants, great, give me a call. If you know somebody that'll do it and that'll be a great friend for you, great, use them. But get somebody. Do not, I am warning you right now, do not call the person that enables you. You know the one I'm talking about, the one that you can always call and cry to. That one. And those are great friends. You've got to have those ones. The ones you can just call up and you know you can just gab away and you can just tell them all your problems and they go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish it was better." And they just sort of enable you to keep being in that mode. No, 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 no. That's not the person I'm talking about. You need a person in your world that can say, "You know what? That all sounds great, but now what are you going to do about it?" What exactly are you going to do about it? You need a plan. You need a plan of action, right? One of the great mentors of our era, Tony Robbins, always says, never leave the sight of setting a goal without taking some piece of action to attain it. And you know what? This is the time, right? So you're listening to this right now, this message right now, and I am telling you, whether I'm your coach, whether I'm your mentor or not, I am going to take that role on, and I am telling you right now, get off your butt, write something down. What's coming out of your heart? Write something down. Just write something down. Get a piece of paper and write it down. Yeah? Just get out a piece of paper and write something down. What is moving what have you always wanted to do? Have you always wanted to make bows, designer bows? Have you always wanted to make bracelets and jewelry? Have you always wanted to start that business that's going to feed the poor? I don't know. What is it that is your thing? Stop making excuses. I know I'm being a little assertive today, but you know what? Sometimes when the trough is down low, you need somebody. And it's always great to have somebody in the background. And you know what? This message will be here for you. So in those times when you're feeling a little down and you're like, you know what? I really just need somebody to kick me in the pants and get me moving. Right now is the time. I'm kicking you in the pants. Get moving. Make a decision. I don't care if you're making $1 million or if you're making $0. Get to work. Find a way. Help some people. Find a group of people that you can help. And you know what? You can help everybody. Everybody that hears this has something inside of them that they are better at than somebody else in the world. I don't care if you're homeless and sitting on the corner and somebody handed you this podcast to listen to, right? And you're hearing it and you're going, but I'm homeless. I don't have anything. You know what? You have something. You know how to make it on the streets. You know how to survive. You're still alive. Guys, we all have something, and maybe you could help others understand how to survive, how to make it, how to understand the nature of surviving with minimal to nothing and making the best of it. Guys, what can you do? What can you do right now? What can you do today? Take out a piece of paper, for the goodness sakes, and write one thing down. I'm not asking you to do hours and hours of work. In fact, you know what? Some of the greatest things that were ever created started off with somebody just having an idea and they went, you know what? Maybe I'll just write a little thing down. And then that little thing turned into a chapter. And then that chapter turned into 10 chapters. And then the 10 chapters turned into a book. And that book turned into a speaking engagement. And that speaking engagement turned into helping millions of people. And so what can you do? Just write one thing down. Just one thing. Just write one thing down. I beg of you, do not turn off this podcast until you've written one thing down. But right now, let me kick you in the pants. Get moving. There's lots to learn. There's lots of people to learn from. But you know what? You need a coach. You need a mentor. You need somebody to actually tell you, get off your butt and do it. Stop making excuses, because you're yelling it so loudly in your head, I can almost hear you through time and space. saying, yeah, but, or I tried that before, or I did this once upon a time, or it didn't work out last time, or my heart was broken last time I asked that guy on a date. But you know what? It's okay. You'll do it better this time. You'll learn better this time. You have so much more to offer the world, and you cannot keep sitting there doing nothing. So if you're doing massive amounts and you're super productive, great. Now get off your butt and do some more. Because you know what? You have it in you. If you're doing hundreds of things, you have it in you. Set up a process, get a Trello, and put in a process and hand that process off to somebody else that can do that for you so you can start a new process. Guys, I don't care what part of your journey you're in. Sometimes you just need a kick in the butt. So I hope this message finds a way to your heart. And I hope there's somebody you know that needs this message today. Please share it with them. Hashtag Magic for Life. Take a screenshot. Tag me in it. I'd love to see it. And I hope you can inspire somebody else to get off their butt, because maybe you are their go-to person and maybe you've seen them flounder, and you can be the one that calls up and goes, hey, you know what? It's time. It's time. No more whining. No more sitting there watching Netflix till you can't see straight. No more of that. Get off your butt. Get to work. I hope this message finds its way to your hearts. Guys, get out there, do something positive. Let's turn this world around and let's help some people. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Want more Magic for Life? If so, then reserve your copy of my new book. Get your copy at everyminutebook.com. Inside this book, you'll find the secrets to attaining the next level of performance in anything you do. Learn the secrets behind emotional mastery that'll start you on your new journey of being a lifer. Whether you're an athlete, a business professional, or an artist, this book will change your life forever. Get your copy reserved today.